Hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to some more Dying Light the Beast. Hopefully one of the last few episodes. Good news is we have our weaponry back. The bad news is that. So I'm going to go ahead and assume that okay, what the hell? Why can I? Where did you even come from? Okay, now I can read it. Letter from Liam. Kyle, my infection's taken hold. The shrooms no longer help and I'm turning into a monster. I don't want to mindlessly run around and attack innocent people. Help me and kill me. I'm sorry to drag you into this. I'm sorry for not doing it with my own hands, for staining yours. I figured since you already carry so much baggage, that a bit of extra weight wouldn't be too burdensome for you. You ever hear of the straw that broke the camel's back? You want to be the straw? That's what you want to aspire to in life. Jesus Christ. Okay. More than once tried to do it myself, but I couldn't go through it. I was afraid. Seems it's not so easy to part ways with life, even if life parts ways with you. That is true. Kyle, give those presents to my brother and tell him not to blame himself. He did all he could. Remember that moment on the balcony? Remember me the way I was before and look for beauty in life.
Liam.
I know, brother. I know. You're not the first, so to speak. I've done this before, and,
Shit.
it's alright. Nice and quick.
Poor guy. I knew from the start.
What's with the noises? There is a strange noise coming from somewhere. Oh. Hello to you too. You can't get it. Oh my god, really? Well, the last people I needed at a time like this. I need to get rid of the screamer. Okay. With him dead. Take out the recently infected Christ Almighty. Really? The dozen or so infected weren't enough, were they? There we go. That'll do. Please give me a rifle. Absolute piece of garbage. Okay, that is pretty cool. That's how I expected this weapon to work, like, all the time. But, you know. Tough luck, I guess. Okay, I do need a few of these items. I'm kind of low on the whole crafting components aspect. I mean, not really. I'm low on a few particular things. But I suppose this might help. Anywho, that was it for poor Liam. We are now off to the cave once again. And, yeah, I will spare you the trip to the cave as well. I'll keep the steel bat as a memento, shall we call it. Grenade launcher, this. That's what we're going with. Fight the Baron after all, aren't we? This is the railgun, is it not? From... Well, I suppose I can mention it, considering I've mentioned it a billion times already. This is the railgun from Doom. I really am the Doomslayer. This is what I have become. Fascinating. I thought it would be less on the nose, shall we say, but now with a railgun, effectively speaking, I mean, look at it, it's almost the exact same shape, for crying out loud. Yeah, so like with the railgun, I'm now convinced I am indeed the Doomslayer reincarnate in this world, and that instead of infected, these are demon-possessed souls. And how did I say that? Lydia does look like that doctor whose name always escapes me. Not Hayden, the other one from the first game. Ha.
Kyle, the Baron. His men were chasing me today. I lost them, but I need to lay low at the monastery for now. Watch your back.
Okay, and I'm assuming he's going to find you at the monastery. At some point. But yes, anyways, Olivia Pierce. That was her name, right? If I remember correctly. That was her name. Hello? Game finale. You're about to enter the game's final stretch. Once you begin, you will have to complete the main quest before engaging in other activities. Then you will civil to... Okay. I know what to do in that case. I need to give Liam his brother's presents because I've done pretty much everything else in the game.
So he left you a goodbye note too?
He did. Is it all over?
It is.
He hid it from me, from all of us. He knew it wasn't a cold. He knew he was turning. Knew the shrooms stopped working. We could have tried to help him somehow.
Look, you're not responsible for what happened.
Then how come I feel what I feel? My only family.
I know. Hey, look, these are for you. T-shirt of your father's band, a bottle of wine, and a drawing.
What?
Presents from Liam. For your birthday.
But my birthday's not even coming up.
Wait, it's not?
Liam, you fool. He lied to you so you'd help him.
That clever rascal.
It is what it is. Right?
Yeah. Here's hoping for better days. Take care, Jamie.
Thanks for everything, Kyle.
Yeah, I mean, lied is a bit of a strong word. He said it was your birthday, it wasn't. But it will be, right? And those will be your presents from your brother. One last time, right? So, in a way, he didn't really lie, right? Yeah. Yikes, man. I mean, what can I say? I wish I knew how many of these things I had before buying them. But at the same time, I feel like with the amount of money I have, what else am I going to do if not buy all of these for the final stretch of the game, as they say. Alright, let's check the map one more time. Or rather, the journal maybe, right? Races are the only challenges left, and I have no intention of completing all of them. Besides, what am I going to get? XP? Pfft, lovely. Right. We got the Realm Beast Epic Charm as a reward for this. A bunch of experience. Again, you know, God knows we need that. And a tiny bit of money. Let's get the gadgets in order. I'm on Bleeding Mine here, I think. As far as weapons are concerned, I don't think I need to do much. Where's my little hideout? It's not here. It's up there, isn't it? I mean, ideally I would get the best gear possible. And I will. Missed them again. Like, down here and then in here. Yeah, there we go. I will get the best gear possible. I mean, well, at least to the best of my abilities. So, for that, I'm going to need to look at my inventory. Level 15 grenade launcher, perfect. Sword blade launcher, perfect. In Jade's memory pistol, memento, you know. Need that. The Breslau blade, I could try and make it. If not, I can do something else. Okay, give me the...
Plumber, electrician, telecom tower technician. And on weekends, I save the world. From telepathic Sven for old school Kyle. Funny.
It is. Alright. EXP caliber sucks. We don't need it. Steel bat. Keeping it just as a reminder of things. The cleaver isn't bad, but it's also not great. Good night is not bad, but I can make a better one. So let's get rid of it. Hunting bow, obviously, goes away. Couldn't find a better military rifle than this. Also couldn't find a better military shotgun than this. Maybe take the shotgun as well. Just in case. And upgrade it. And then I'll take the cleaver for comparison. Because the weapons are fine. I need to upgrade the shotgun, and I need to see if I can get something better than the cleaver. Which is gonna be a tall order. But okay. We can try. So. Crafting. Weapons. This is 725, and I can make it. But I won't be able to upgrade it because I don't have the wiring for that. And the Breslau blade I can upgrade once or twice, but again, not enough. For that, upgrading this would, enhancing this, I mean, would ruin the weapon completely. Enhancing the shotgun, not so much though. So now we have a military shotgun that's not that terrific, but still should be pretty good. Let's see if I can make this, which is the double trouble, which should be something like the cleaver. And then, per chance, I will be able to upgrade it as we go along, right? So, modify it. Can't do it right now, because I need cleaning supplies, I need wiring, I need more wiring, stuff like that. But maybe as we go along, we upgrade it to a level to, you know, beyond what the cleaver is currently. And in the meantime, we use the cleaver, because, I mean, it's awesome. for one, but it's also the best weapon I have.
Please leave me alone.
And no, I have no intention of pausing the video here, going around to loot like 7 different dark zones just to go to the end of the...
One step back.
Besides, I get the feeling that melee weapons aren't
How's he
going to
doing?
be that important going forward.
He's sleeping like a baby, though I'm about to wake him up. Stay sharp. He might not be in the best mood. Time to wake up. Can you hear me? Give me a sign if you can.
Who are you? Where am I?
My name is Lydia. You've been lost inside yourself for a very long time, but I managed to find you and bring you back. Can you tell us who you are? How you got here?
I'm Aiden. My friend Spike and I were trying to rescue someone from the Baron, but it all went to shit. That's the last thing I remember. Until I woke up here.
Who are you trying to rescue?
Oh!
Him. You're Kyle Crane, right? Spike's friend?
You and Spike tried to rescue me?
We did.
Oh!
Did you find him when you found me?
No.
Well, then the Baron must still have him. We have to go back for him.
You're in no condition to go anywhere.
I'm fine. We need to find Spike. Get him out of there. Who knows what they're doing
It's
to him?
the Dying Light 2 character!
We'll go get him.
That's what was
Lydia's
supposed to
right.
be so
You're in no
special
condition
and,
to go
and
after
was
anyone.
supposed to hit
Can't
me.
just let him rot in there.
We're not. No, we won't. But going off half-cocked will just get Spike killed.
Now,
We
Spike,
need a
I do
plan.
remember,
But first, I got some questions
because Spike
for
was
you.
in Haran. How do you know Spike?
How do you know Spike?
We were both pilgrims. The messengers. Connecting different towns and settlements. Spike took me in. He taught me a lot. The whole reason he became a pilgrim was to find you.
Oh. So this game is actually a straight-up sequel to Dying Light 3. That's the big secret, right? It's not sort of stuck in between Dying Light 1 and 2. It's a straight-up sequel to Dying Light 3. So how did you find me?
How did you and Spike find me?
Spike came across some classified GRE files. And we read that they captured you in the countryside, not long after the fall of Haran. And handed you off to the Baron. His company was one of their research partners. And once the GRE collapsed, the Baron was on his own.
See, I didn't really play much of Dying Light 2, and so I didn't even recognize the protagonist. Although, to be fair, you don't get to see much of your own face in that game.
But it was the only
At
lead we
least
had.
early on, when I played it. How did you become the Beast?
Seen a
I'm
lot of
assuming
crazy
I know
shit,
half
but
the
nothing
answer.
like you. What are you?
I don't know. I was experimented on as a child. Infected with the virus. They messed with my DNA. I'd have these blackouts. It turned me into something really dangerous. And that Baron got a hold of me. And I don't know what he did to me, but I barely remember anything. I kept trying to find my way out, but I was so lost. If not for you people, I don't think I ever would have found my way back.
What can you tell me about his operation?
The Baron lives in a massive fortress with snipers up top to guard the perimeter.
She's not wrong. It won't be easy.
Sheriff, it's the Baron. He's on the radio.
Speak of the devil.
Answer it.
This is the sheriff.
Is Crane there? That's who I'm calling for.
You can talk to me.
You don't have what I need.
And I do.
Ah, Crane. You have something that belongs to me. I want it back. And if you don't comply, everyone you care about will die.
Let me go!
Too late.
Olivia, if you hurt her, you motherfucker.
Spare me the threats, Crane. I have all the leverage here. I have Olivia, and I have an old friend of yours.
Spike?
Tough customer. We tried to make him talk, but he hardly said a word. Did a lot of screaming, though. Bring the beast to my palace. If you don't, I'll turn your friends into mindless abominations.
Jesus. How about easing up on that evil mastermind routine?
You have until noon.
What now?
Make the trade. I owe Spike my life 10 times over.
No, you know that asshole can't be trusted, right? He's not letting any of us walk
Now?
away from this.
We at least have to try.
No, what we have to do...
Ladies and
is take that
gentlemen... Ah, this has
motherfucker
to be
out.
done in a different
To do
accent,
that,
sorry.
we need to get into his palace.
We have archives in the town hall.
Oh, wait.
The blueprints for the palace must be in there somewhere.
See what you can find. All right, we're all in this together. So let's get it done.
Sven, Selby, prepare the cars and weapons. Aiden, Kyle, you need to rest, both of you. Tomorrow will be a tough day, and we need you at full strength. We meet at dawn.
The two protagonists. One of the best games ever, the other... I know there's a lot of people that like it, so fair enough, you know, power to them. But now that...
Wake up. Aiden is gone.
What?
He just disappeared.
Oh, for crying out loud, can I get 2 minutes of peace?
Regarding him,
I thought he was on board with the plan. He all but agreed. I didn't think he'd run
What
up-
is happening here?
it's Aiden. He's gone.
Gone where?
To the Baron. Shit.
By himself? Why would he do that?
To save Spike and keep us out of harm's way.
Fuck. Now what?
It's the Baron. He wants to talk to Crane.
Give it to me. What?
Crane, the beast is safely back where he belongs, but I must say I'm disappointed. I thought you'd be with him.
You have what you want. Release Olivia and Spike.
I don't have everything I want. How can I let you roam free to plan your revenge on me? Be here by noon, or your friends die.
We just lost our advantage.
Maybe not. He thinks he has us beat, so he might not see us coming. We just need to figure out a way into the palace.
Ideas? Anyone?
I've got one. We found the building plans for the palace. It's built on the ruins of a medieval castle. Jacob discovered a book detailing the history of that castle. And he found something very interesting.
An underground...
Apparently there were escape tunnels that connect to the castle's interior.
Yep.
According to the illustrations we've seen, there were multiple tunnels. And if at least one of them is still intact, that might be a way inside.
It's a big if.
I agree. There are no guarantees. But that's what explosives are for. All you have to do is make your way inside, take out the sharpshooters, and open the gate for the rest of us.
Oh, is that all?
Once inside, we can take
I
control
love the
of whatever
sarcastic
monsters we
public,
find.
right? I really do.
Okay, time to take the fight to that arrogant prick. If everybody's ready, let's do this.
Oh, this is the moment I was waiting for. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to war. Kind of makes me sad I don't have like the best possible melee weapon that I can, and arguably maybe not even the best ranged weapons. Well, I do have the best pistol and the best launchers and stuff, and close enough at least. I saw that zombie disappear game. Can't hide it from me. I saw it. Interesting how there's no volatiles this time round. Usually when I try and pull this shit off at night, it's a living nightmare. Although I will say, the heavy armor is amazing.
Crane, good luck finding that tunnel. Hope you don't run into too many rats. We'll be waiting on your signal.
Got it. See you on the other side.
Oh, let me guess you... No, okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, if you took away my weapons again, and gave me like a stick or something, it would be... Well, at this point it'll be a bit funny, but... I'd also be a bit pissed off. Wait, what about healing? Okay. Just in case this turns into an absolute murder fet. Or why I have military medkits, that's what they're there for. It's the ending of the game. When am I going to use them if not now? This is the problem with my too good to use syndrome. I hoard all the stuff.
I'm going dark. See you on the inside.
Good luck, Kyle.
A more recent set of bricks. This must be it.
this is for everyone I've lost. Can I jump from here to... probably not. I love the parkour that works 50% of the time, every time. Oh, really? Not even that? Okay, fine. Do you imagine all this epic speeches and everything and just to fail miserably at the parkour bits? God, that is terrible. Alright. Let's do it properly, the way the game wants me to. Just like all the way to the left, and then you jump over here. Or because I was a little bit more proficient in parkour, I could do it a bit faster, skip over some segments. Guess not. Although I do appreciate the slightly faster parkour mod. I'm going this way, aren't I? No, I am going this way. Then this way. I will say, though, silly as it sounds, the whole thing about Kyle suddenly caring about Olivia is a bit forced and unnatural and didn't really happen. I mean, sure, I mean, and to the same extent that he cares about everyone else and doesn't want people to get hurt, but I don't know, the whole... There's an implicit relationship there that just doesn't exist, right? So, no. As far as me losing everyone I care about Spike. Because I owe the man. Not literally, I mean, he was in Harran and he did help me out quite a few times, and I'm pretty sure I remember buying stuff off him, but I paid every time, right? I don't own him in that sense, but he is a friend. One of the last people I have from Harran, so... You know. Now you've really, really pissed me off. A workbench to upgrade this weapon.
Okay.
Another set of explosives, eh? What? Okay. Let's forget that happened. Alright, we're through, right. Didn't actually kill me, just hurt me a little bit. That's what happened there. It's in the exact same position as for the other explosive, come on. That is pretty funny. Oh, I am wondering, what grenades am I packing? Yeah, the UV ones, not so much of an issue. Get these ones ready. That's ready, that's ready, that's ready, okay. And despite it not being the optimum weapon, like I said, if I get a chance to put a bullet through the Baron's head, it's gonna be with this gun. here and in, right?
Right.
Okay, lesson learned this time round. Bit more distance. You'd think the Baron would hear all of this and, you know, prepare himself in some way, shape, or form. Because I'm not exactly being subtle.
Sheriff, I made it. I'm inside.
About damn time.
Yeah, sorry, blew
Take out
myself
those
up
snipers and
on
get that
accident.
gate open.
All right, I'm working on it.
It happens.
Just waiting around. Waiting's the worst. You know what's worse than waiting? Getting your intestines ripped out.
Stealth is one of my options, but I'm wondering if it's the smartest option. It probably is the smartest option. I'm wondering if it's the most appropriate option. It probably is.
Another beautiful day in hell.
It's the middle of the night. You absolute fucking morons. That's it. Get out of that. Leave me to my business. Okay. Some might argue not the time for inventory management. I would argue every day is a good day for inventory management. So, think about that. Also, I need to reload all these guns, and I thought that I would need to reload them manually, in a manner of speaking, but apparently I do not. What was it? The pistol, right? Yeah. Okay, how many do I have left? 4. Sorry, I have 2 left. 4 in total. That looks like just a guard rather than a sniper. But tell you what. Explain the difference to someone who cares. Because at this point, there is Mad, and there is Unleashed. And I am currently the latter of the two. Oh, maybe I should have brought a crossbow. Could have figured there would have been a stealth segment. Maybe bringing a crossbow wouldn't have been the worst option. Who'd have thunk, right? Yeah, can't get up there with with my abilities, nor the grappling hook. Get rid of that really quickly. So how do you kill a Baron? Inside his tall, high, mighty castle.
Need to stay alert.
I'm told you start by killing all his men. Apart from that one's far enough away for me to not care about him. I wonder if I can scale this. Kinda looks like I can.
What a stupid job.
Never mind. Can't open the door. I guess I'm going up the stairs and across the bridge. Let's keep an eye on that guy. Good. Good. Hello. If you turn around, it wouldn't be particularly good for you. This way. We'll go out quietly and quickly. That is the most mercy I'm willing to afford.
Hey! Hands in the air!
What are you talking about?
Watch out!
Jig is up. It might not be. Oh, I'm even doing the John Wick flick now. Now you're absolutely doomed. Well, I'll be the first to admit, I hated that the guns do the video game thing where they sound different as sort of time progresses. They sound different as you're running lower and lower on ammunition. I hate that. I mean, I understand the reasoning behind it, but I still hate it. Well. Really? Bastard.
Locked in.
Are you afraid to go?
I gotta admit, I'm being rewarded for hoarding all the ammunition from the start of the game for a moment like this. Although, like I mentioned previously, the game's not really exactly going to reward you every time you decide to use guns, so... But still. Do you reckon we switch to the rifle for a little bit? Nah. As long as I have ammo. Oh, mighty weapon we have there, right?
Good. Now get that gate open.
Don't worry, we'll get the gate open. No.
You want to try me?
do, in fact. I do want to try you. Matter of fact, it's the whole reason I'm here. Plus, the whole stealth going pear-shaped coincides really, really well with daytime coming, so all that works as far as I'm concerned. There's some G ammo, stuff like that. Baron was kind enough to provide his men with equipment. We appreciate that in our Baron. We love that about our Baron. To be fair, with the whole John Wick flick when reloading, a Cartel SMG. Oh man, I haven't seen one of these in ages. Absolute ages. Look at that. Hilarious. Vaguely Tech 9 adjacent weapon. It's more of a pistol than an SMG, but hey, whatever. Oh, you brought rifles as well. Now I feel less special.
Good job, Kyle. We'll secure the inner courtyard while you hunt down the Baron.
Once it's secure, we'll be right behind you.
You're the only one with military training, come on. Oh, can I use the grenade launcher now? Oh, nice shooting, kid. You should have just let me handle it.
Hang in there, buddy.
You really should have.
We can't hold on!
This is our chance. Protect Lydia.
Alright, let's go. This weapon I cannot take, can I?
Moving to flank!
Oh, you're gonna throw a grenade at me? This is lovely.
You're outgunned and outnumbered.
Okay, just for a short while, we're gonna switch to the rifle. Cause it's that rifle.
This ends now!
Just blew up half the freaking courtyard with that grenade launcher. Oh my god, I am such an amazing individual. There you go. And now let me loot! Ah, oh, damn it. Quick, get the grenade launcher out. There's 5 more shells in there. It'll blow up half the castle.
That was the last one. Fuck!
He's got a lot of men. I hate to be the one to ask dumb questions, but how the frickin' hell is he feeding them? Oh, he has 2 more of these.
Shit. Lydia?
I'm on it. Cover me.
Kyle, go find the Baron. Go!
I could take them both on. I almost did last time. Let me try. Out of curiosity, stop hitting me, that's rude. Stop hitting me, that's rude.
Prepare to bleed!
Alright. That was enough of the rifle. It's a fun gun. Man, I have 700 rounds for it. Never mind, it's not enough of the rifle. Need to use it a bit more. I wish I could find the military rifle, that'd make all of this a lot easier. Unfortunately for me, most of these guys are armed with fairly terrible weaponry. Half of which I cannot access when it drops on the ground, but let's not be too nitpicky. I have 138 shotgun shells. What the... You know what? Never mind. We're switching to the shotgun now. Besides, we should be in close quarter combat now. A little bit more than previously. So there was 2 shotgunners here. I can loot them. I can loot this guy. This guy. Why am I exactly doing this? I'm not sure. Looks like he was trying to hide in the wardrobe. But in the immortal words of John Wick, something bold for the end of the evening. Yes?
An elevator.
What, you expect it to be empty when it opens? Why would you expect that? Knowing everything you know. Come on. Expected dark and claustrophobic spaces.
A train tunnel? What kind of operation is this?
One that's a lot bigger than you and I thought. My sweet beloved protagonist. Kind of impressed with myself that I saw the exploding barrels at this distance. Cheap as that is, and kinda, how do I put it? Cliche, I guess. But, alright. I get what I was supposed to do. Let's go. Oh, full on fuel as well. Guess he couldn't get a train to run, but he got this to run. And I'm guessing he couldn't have drained the water out either. His grand operation. Turns out this grand operation of his not so grand after all. Excuse me for a second.
You ugly assholes are everywhere.
Maybe cool it on the insults to the undead, because you're sort of halfway there. I mean, me and you, both, right? We're sort of halfway there and in between the two, so 50% of that insult goes right back at you, in that sense. Hello. Gotten somewhat good at avoiding those. To be honest with you. God, imagine if I had to fight my way through all of this and couldn't just do a bit of skillful driving and maneuvering. That would be a nightmare, but I know. And the end of the road is nigh. Interesting. At this point, we switch over to, well, we disassemble, switch over to this, and the pistol, I think. Because I want to have both ready. And I don't think I'm going to need the grenade launcher, because closed spaces, indoors, small areas. Okay. This is what I'm going to need. None of the two weapons that you just gave me, but hey, at least we're getting a lot of gun parts from this. I'm guessing neither of these are openable, and I'm assuming that, what is that? 08, 07, 06, 05, 09, 10, and 11 will all open. Oh, there's also ones on the left side. That's a few too many for me to fight. Is he going to sequentially open?
Crane! You are as persistent as you are irritating. The fact that you've made it this far proves that my research is indeed yielding results.
Christ.
Yo, these results are here to send you straight to hell!
You should be thanking me, not hunting me. All that pain and suffering I put you through turned you into something extraordinary.
Fuck.
I've accelerated evolution and bent it to my will.
Ah. Is that what this is called?
DNA has been molded to my design. I've taken control over the basic building blocks of life itself to restore balance to a world drowning in chaos.
God, this motherfucker sure loves to hear himself talk.
Messed up a little bit there. Right, your Chimera's dead, bring out the next one. Just keep them coming one at a time, you know? How about this? Roar right back at you.
If you weaken them, I can control them.
Ah, see, that is an interesting concept. One that I am indeed familiar with. I've weakened one of them. Shotgun. Forgot about that one. Thought you were on my side. Guess not.
I've got the first one.
Well, when you get it, when it's like at 10% of its life left, it's not all that useful. Try harder next time. Look, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not sure which one is which.
I've got the second.
Right, good, good. Solid work. Jesus. Solid work. I'm going to help you out with the third.
They are in my thrall. Now go, find the Baron.
Alright, thank you. Gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Kick-Ass. My name's Juggernaut. I have a present for you. Just in case you like it nice, warm, and toasty. Now, that that's done. I actually need to grab some ammunition for this thing, if I can, which I believe I can. Let's go with 8 regular HEs and switch on over to the HEs, and that will require me reloading, I think. Nice and toasty, am I right?
I've been here before.
Yep. Indeed you have, or we have. This is where we came from. We're back at the start. It's this way. Sorry, I've only been here once. Not so talkative all of a sudden. Tusk, 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 as they say. Dawns on me at a time like this that I probably should have brought a revolver with me. The extra ammo would have helped. Bandages definitely won't. Antibiotics, nah, probably not. Legendary medicated morphine. Right. Once again, though, the one thing that I'm really struggling with right now is the logistics of the Baron's operation. Now, the man has an underground railway thing, but it's half collapsed, so I'm not sure what to make of it. Is it because of the current situation, or is it generally in that state? Ah, remember, this is where it all started. This is where I injected myself with adrenaline, right? Somewhere around this area, anyway. And haven't stopped since. Been running on pure adrenaline ever since. Kidding, not really. Oh, if your brain's missing, stop struggling. Right. Ammo for the pistol? 181. Plenty. Plenty. For everyone. This is where I left, wasn't it? There and then up the elevator? Or am I misremembering that? Could be misremembering that.
Did I have lunch?
Hi.
Locked in.
Yo, could you imagine if I was struggling with ammunition at this point? This might even be a bit of a challenge, but now is just pure unadulterated rage and vengeance. And I am here for it. I mean, the old hatchet is a bit of an insult to pick up, but gun parts, I do need. You always need gun parts. Well, to be fair, I don't think I will need them much. Ah, who am I kidding? I'm not playing this again, probably. Although, if a DLC comes out, maybe, you know, wouldn't be bad to have a Kyle Crane fully equipped and ready for everything. This is where I was tortured, wasn't it? Oh, the nostalgia for those days. Years, in fact, 13 years of torture. Yeah, operating room, is that what it's called? This is where you made me. Piece of shit. Alright, that's cool. Let's keep it moving though. Where am I supposed to go? Am I going this way? Oh, I've gone a bit lost now. Oh no. Ah, see, no, I came from over here, and then we go over into block 3, correct? Incorrect. Block 3 is locked off. Block 2, block 1C. It will be block 1C, wouldn't it? We're going up. Well, not literally up, but, you know, up in... You picked a fight with John Wick, and you didn't kill my dog, but you tortured me for 13 years, and that's... probably about as bad, so... yeah.
Aiden.
Hey, kid.
Aiden.
I'm sorry, Kyle.
What?
Like daughter, like father, eh?
Oh, yeah.
Is that it? Track record of this game's endings is bad.
Crane. Crane.
Acceptable, but unfinished and sequel baiting. And then this.
What the fuck is this?
They gassed us. Caught us.
How'd they gas all of you? I mean, I'm
Spike.
how they gassed me.
Sorry, buddy. Counterbots the coming to the rescue thing.
How is that fucker always one step ahead of us?
Because Olivia was working for him since the beginning, probably.
Ah, you're all awake. Good.
Olivia, what did you do?
Crane, please don't be so tiresome. I invited you all here to help me celebrate. As you all played a part in bringing my life's work to completion. Crane here was one of the first human volatile hybrids ever captured. I spent years researching every aspect of his mutated DNA, but the final tests could only be conducted in the wild. So I allowed you to escape.
Bullshit.
Because Olivia was working with him,
You were growing,
or rather for him,
and
since the
weaker.
first moment I woke up.
Slipping away. You had lost your will to
True.
live. I needed to reignite your survival instinct. Otherwise, you would soon
True.
be dead.
I'm with him thus far. I genuinely am.
The greatest
13 years of torture will do that to a person. Yep.
Bullshit!
No, not bullshit. Absolutely correct. I'm not saying I'm agreeing with his methods, I'm just saying he's right.
To defeat me. But in truth, you were just a lab rat performing my experiments for me. And Olivia, though reluctant, played her part perfectly. That said, I now have all the data I need.
Yeah, but after, like,
I have
60 hours or however much of this that I've endured.
And what's more, I can control them. And with you and your friend Aiden, I have human DNA that can resist the most virulent of infections.
Right.
And now, it's time to celebrate what I've accomplished.
That's not a knife. Pulls out his cleaver. That's a knife.
Each one of you contributed in your own way.
True. So it is about control. It is about, like, just total control over all of the infected and everything.
Spike. You came to rescue Crane, but instead brought me an even more resistant specimen. A hybrid who provided the breakthrough I've long been searching for. But now that I have what I need, I no longer need you.
You are a fucking dead man!
Again with the empty threats. Please. It's pathetic. Dr. Moran, I thought we were colleagues working together to create a glorious future. Instead, for no reason whatsoever, you turned.
You're a monster.
Oh, where was I? Ah, Dr. Moran, right. Your turn is coming, Crane. But first, you will witness the end of everyone who you care about.
I already did.
Of course, it's nothing new to you, is it? No one who befriends you lasts very long.
And I learned that 13 years ago. And so all of this...
Wake up, Lydia.
...is nothing.
Wake up! That's better. I want to feel your fear and see the life leave your eyes.
No, stop. Please. Please don't do this.
They brought this on themselves, Olivia.
You don't have to do this.
This is what happens to those who cross me.
Please.
You need to get your mind right, Olivia. You need to prove to me that I can trust you. Put Mr. Crane out of his misery. Put him down, like you would any wounded animal.
Kyle, I'm sorry. My father was bitten and the Baron refused to help him unless I did what he said. I had no choice.
But you did have a choice, and you just made the wrong one.
I don't think so.
Really think he would hang you up?
Olivia, did you
loaded the gun?
Kill me? How disappointing. I'll be honest, I saw a real future for us. But now, you no longer have a future.
I'm so sorry.
No. You're doing it all wrong. You first unlock the guy that can turn into a...
It's okay. I'm just glad you picked the right side.
Monster thing, right? You first do that. Then you untie everyone else.
That motherfucker is mine. Kill them all! I'm going after him. Free the others.
But Aiden. Step ahead of me, I see. Is this another one of those where I'm gonna have like 2 healing items again? Because, you know.
Spike did not deserve to go out like that.
And I'm gonna make that bastard pay.
Time to end this once and for all.
Alright, let's go. Oh, I have all my shit? He didn't take any of my stuff from me? Really? Cocky motherfucker. Alright. Well, right, first and foremost, excuse me, but, oh yes, an arrow, yes, I'm sure that will be the end of the Baron. 1 arrow. Is that a flamethrower? That's interesting. So at the end of the game, you can pick one up, even though you never crafted one. Well, I mean, technically, if you've gotten to this point, you probably have all the resources and means to craft everything, and you know. This is funny though. Modern Saber more damage than the Breslau blade, even though this is a legendary weapon. I find that amusing. Anyways, give me the flamethrower ammo. And what else am I missing? Take all the resources you're given, right? Let's go. Aiden, mate, he's got a helicopter.
You got nowhere left to run.
I think he's got a rocket launcher.
I promised I'd kill you.
I can recognize it because I have one too.
Promise from a dead man walking. Too bad you won't be around long enough to keep it.
Oh, I'm getting a taste of my own medicine, what can I say? Thing is, though... You're not the only one with rocket launchers. As, shotgun? Highly rude. So many rude individuals. Anyways, now where was I? What did I say? How'd you end up killing a...
You can't beat me!
Back!
Yeah, back. My friend, you've made a noble sacrifice for your Baron.
I almost feel sorry for you.
Yeah, sure you do. Shoot him! So I know where he is, thank you. That's what I'm talking about.
You wanted to...
We're gonna weaken him. With the most powerful weapon ever devised. Which is apparently this.
My pets want to come out to play!
Of course they do. Alright, come on. Christ almighty, these are faster and jumpier than the previous ones.
Kyle, if you weaken them, I can control them.
This is it for you!
I have control of its mind. I can help you now.
You have control of its mind, that's fine. The slight problem is its head is detached from its body. So you controlling its mind is not exactly going to do wonders for me. But anyways, I digress. I still have 2 more grenades left. Oh, he turned into a beast, didn't he? Oh, he did. Okay. Boom.
You can't
Boom.
beat.
That's good. And now, buddy. Oh no, that's a regular thing. Okay. Look at this.
I almost feel sorry for you.
You're a man with a delusional plan.
You are delaying it.
I just saw your own pets attacking you. So the whole idea about control, I guess, not really done yet, is it? You sure it's a smart thing to kill both of us? I mean, you said he has all the DNA he needs, so... I mean, I guess, but... I don't know, I see a lot of holes in your plan, and in your future I foresee a lot of holes in you as well, but... we shall get to that in but a moment. Allow me to locate you first.
You can't beat me.
Can't I? Again, your own friggin' things are attacking you.
Soldiers, I'm getting shot at.
Aiden, help her. I'll handle the Baron.
To be brutally fair with you, it's not like you were helping up until this point anyway.
Lydia! Hold on! I'm coming!
Okay, no more of that ammo. I do have a few more of these.
The bitch and the beast
I have a feeling I'm missing with this a lot. I'm gonna try and... Okay, I need to transform right now.
I don't fear.
Transform back. Heal regularly. Okay. Ooh, that was close. I get the feeling I'm missing each and every one of these shots. There you go, that one hit.
I almost feel
this thing
sorry.
isn't that good. Right, what else do we have? We have a regular rifle. It's not exactly up close and personal. Do shotgun and let's do... Did I just break the only regular rifle I had? I have the Needler SMG. That'll do a number on him. These shots are also resistant to the Needler SMG gun.
You don't stand a chance. You are delaying it.
It's kind of funny. It's kind of funny, but turns out, after all, the German arms manufacturing industry was the death of you after all. I believe this pistol is roughly based off of some semi-German, semi-American, semi-fantasy elements, but we're gonna go off the idea that it's based off the SIG. Now, where are you? I need to make this a little bit more personal. I can't even detect you, yeah, because you're not infected. Hi.
Looks like I'm going to have to end this myself. Prepare to witness the culmination of all my work. A new species. Engineered to dominate not just the virus.
Bit of a Bond villain sort of thing. No, actually not Bond. Bit of a Resident Evil sort of thing. To the point where you're now going to turn into some monstrosity of just horrid. Yeah, exactly. And what exactly is your plan if you beat me? To continue to exist as this? Honestly, you have the same moves, attacks, and predictability as your chimeras. So, really, if I were to analyze this from a scientific perspective, you have contributed precisely nothing new. In fact, you have repeated the same work over and over again, except this time on yourself. Granted, with maybe slightly more ability of rationale and talking, but... let's just say, if your work was to be peer-reviewed and submitted in the form of a paper rather than human torture, wouldn't get very far. In fact, dare I say it, wouldn't get past Reviewer 1, and everyone that's ever enrolled in a PhD program knows exactly what I'm talking about. Because everything gets past Reviewer 1, it's Reviewer 2 that you have a problem with. I hate to say this, I genuinely do, but I've had more trouble dealing with you when you had the grenade launcher and seemingly an infinite supply of grenades coming out of your arsenal, but let's assume your troops will hand them over to you, even though they want dead most of the time. Never mind. Missed. You're this ultimate human whatever hybrid, right? How am I faster than you? Scratch that. How am I faster than you even though I haven't transformed yet into my Doomslayer thing? Christ, you don't even get that far. Alright, let's see stage 2. Okay. Now, can't use up all the... Never mind, I have like 100 shells left somehow. I like, can't use up all the shotgun shell ammunition, that would be a bit unwise for the future. Christ, how do you even dodge that? Do I jump? Probably, right? I'll try that next time. I jumped while holding S, did not mean to do that. Oh well. Tell you what, this fight's getting a bit boring. I haven't even used any of my throwables yet, so how about that? Okay, how about... It's rude to interrupt me while I'm fiddling around with my inventory. Yeah, that is how you dodge that, okay. I will use this. Excuse me, sir. Shit face. Come here. No, come here. Now I'm the one throwing the punches. Come here. Okay. Now, eat this. Call me in the morning. Good. Good. Now, I'm assuming UV won't work against you because it is daytime. Firework. Fire works wonders against all manner of monstrosities, I find. I'm pretty sure that's not how any of this works. Matter of fact, I believe I was told at one point that despite injecting myself multiple times with the same Chimera thing...
What are you willing to sacrifice, Kyle, to stop him?
No, 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 bad idea. No, that's a good idea, but don't try what I think you're about to try. Oh, that's good. That's good. Shoot him some more from above.
I told you I'd kill you!
For a second there, I thought you were going for the vials and you were going to inject yourself with more of the crap than he injected himself with. That's what I thought you were going to do. That had me very worried there about your strategic senses, because,
Olivia.
You're alive. Did you kill him?
Just like I said I would.
Oh my god. You did it. Finally, this valley can have a new start. But there is always a price. We've lost some good people today.
Yeah.
It's good to hear your voice, Kyle. I guess our story wasn't over.
You? Are you fucking kidding me?
We had to go underground, but we've always been here. The Baron was one of ours, until he wasn't. As usual, you proved to be an exceptionally valuable ally. Enjoy your freedom. You've earned it.
I won't let this go. Not this time.
Leave the past where it belongs, Kyle. Focus instead on the good we can do together.
Yeah. I will focus on you.
With some new friends I've made. And that, ladies and gentlemen, was Dying Light the Beast. If I had to give it a score overall, I'd put it at a solid 7 out of 10. I know it's way better rated on the Steam reviews, and I know people are having a lot more fun with it than perhaps I have had towards the end. My main issue is that I didn't care about any of the characters, apart from Spike. But the only reason I care about Spike was because he was in Dying Light 1, right? So that doesn't really, it's not really fair. As far as in-game Spike, there wasn't anything to care about, right? I mean, you never see him. He appears at the beginning of the game, and he dies at the end of the game. There's no in-between, so the game's counting on that sort of nostalgia from Dying Light 1. As far as Aiden is concerned, fascinating story. I believe that people that enjoy Dying Light 2 will find this reveal, you know, shocking and will love it and whatever. I didn't like Dying Light 2. Sorry, did I say Dying Light 1? Aiden is from Dying Light 2. I apologize if I've messed that up. So people that enjoy Dying Light 2, I think, will find the reveal and his whole character arc and everything fascinating, and the fact that he gets to continue along with the fan favorite, Kyle, right? So that's good. That's good. But overall, not a big fan of the characters. Any of them. They pale in comparison to Dying Light 1's characters, and even a little bit to Dying Light's 2 characters. They're very shallow, there's very little development. Sven gets shot, and he was one of the most memorable ones out there, mostly for his looks, which is saying a lot. And I just could not care less. But, and here's a big but. No, not visually, I mean B-U-T, right? Here's a big but. In a grand narrative sort of sense, it makes sense. What a sentence. Let's try that again. In the sense of the larger narrative at play, Kyle not connecting to any of the characters and not really caring about any of them makes sense. I believe the only reason they made him care about Olivia at the end is because she was there with you since the beginning of the game, and people are gonna like her because, well, she looks likable, right? Like a sidekick, I guess, and you could say there's a little bit of romantic tension there if you saw it that way. I didn't, but fine. You're welcome to interpret it any way you want. And so, in that sense, I get kind of caring about Olivia a little bit at the end because she did help you get out, and then you might be sort of attached to her in that way. But Kyle Crane has lost everyone he cared about. Not in this game, in the previous game. And I mentioned this a couple of times in the Let's Play. The death of the people at the tower, obviously not all of them, but some of the people at the tower, Jade mostly, but then, you know, Rahim and other people as well. That left a profound impact on the character, and you can tell throughout the course of the game, and they keep throwing that in there, not as sort of member berries to pick up nostalgia points, but as genuinely important things to the character. And he is driven by one thing and one thing alone: vengeance and pure hatred, much like the Doomslayer. So, in that sense, yeah, there you go, right? It makes sense that you would be thrown into this world, and I would care about as much for the random survivor encounters that you have to save on a timer, you know, as the actual properly voiced and acted NPCs such as Sven, Lydia, and everyone else. Matter of fact, those are the only two that I remember. Well, and Starchild. Starchild was awesome, but Starchild I slightly care about, right? Everyone else, not so much. The people dying in the cave, you sort of expect it from the get-go. And the game leaves some unanswered questions, like what happens to the people in the cave now? Because you can clearly see that the mushrooms aren't working. Do I get to save them now with my DNA and Aiden's DNA? And blood or whatever? That'd be cool. I mean, I'd be okay with that, with Olivia concocting some sort of, you know, immunity drug or whatever. Maybe even making it commercially available. Well, commercially, not in a literal sense, but like maybe even available to everyone else, right? So that people, when they get bit, they don't turn. That would be fun. Sort of an improved version of Antizin. A vaccine, if you will. Yeah, that's good. That's cool. And then, obviously, sequel baiting with the GRE thing. And I'm glad. I hope the game gets a sequel. I really do. Because here's the thing. Dying Light 1 was one of the best games I've ever played. And if you've never played it and you're stepping into it for the first time, the first playthrough is the best thing ever. The second playthrough, not so much, because you've learned how the dead work, you've learned how the night works, you know what to do, etc, 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 etc. This game improves on a lot of aspects from Dying Light 1, don't get me wrong. The fact that you can check the time, the day-night cycle, the weather, the visuals, even the inventory management, a lot of things. But it also has a lot of problems. The fact that up until the very end of the game and the very final boss, I did not need a weapon is a problem. I used weapons because they're kind of fun and they add variety to the game, but I didn't really need one. For the Chimera fights, fair enough, but you can do it with consumables as well, like, you know, grenades, mines, and stuff like that. If you really focus on just that, you can just finish the game with that and fists. No problem. Not great. And there's that, from there on, like, that produces some other problems as well with the skills, the XP, the balancing, etc, etc. Level cap being 15 and you getting to the level cap by simply doing the main quest line is a bit because in the previous game you had to do runs at night, you had to go grab Antizin, there was incentive to go out at night, it felt more like a playground, and I know that here they wanted a more grounded thing where it's, you know, the valley is not a playground, at night you hide, that's what you're supposed to do. But if it's true, then, you know. Dying Light the Beast babies. There are no babies in Dying Light the Beast. Not quite sure what that means, but anywho. It was a fun game though. It was extremely fun, and the fact that I finished it while having a ton of work to do for university, exams, actually the final 2 exams of my life, and instead of, you know, preparing one of them right now, I'm finishing the game. The fact that I couldn't wait to, you know, get rid of all of those obligations I have towards work and my faculty, that I had to finish it beforehand, speaks a lot about the game, because it is fun. It is a fun game. But at the end, it turns into a bit of a comedy, a parody, if you will. The guy looks like a Resident Evil villain from start to finish. The Baron, I mean. His fate is one of a Resident Evil villain, and the game sort of loses its identity at the end with everything. Now, I want you to compare this to the fight with Rice at the end. Now that was emotional, cinematic, and very grounded, right? At the end, you're fighting a madman who's like an egomaniac, but he's still a man, and it's grounded, it's gritty, it's real, well, maybe not realistic, but it's grounded in some realism, right? This just goes off the deep end, right? It's just turns him into a human volatile, and the fact that he has nothing special to provide that other chimeras that you already fight haven't done already is a bit weak, I think, as well. Because if you do want to go for an over-the-top boss fight that's going to be extremely difficult, give him extra abilities. Make him the ultimate volatile, right? With spitting, with all of the different attacks that all of the previous chimeras had, including the wraiths and stuff, right? So, disappearing, teleporting, extremely fast, spitting, and extremely strong. Deal with it, right? You had the whole game to gather resources and prepare for it. Now, go at it, you know? There you go. Unfortunately, you know, it just turned out to be like a... I mean, you know what's the funniest thing? I had more difficulty killing a regular volatile than him. Which you could say is the point, because he's a human volatile hybrid, so he'd be weaker, and you know, etc, etc, but whatever. You can justify that lore-wise any way you want. Volatiles were a lot easier to kill in Dying Light 1, by the way, but anyway, besides the point, like, the game also lacks its horror element, I think, which it kind of lost in Dying Light 2 and never really got back. Whereas Dying Light 1 at night was properly terrifying. and the environment lended itself well to that. Here, not so much. Like, there's a lot of empty space, a lot of just road, forest, terrain, field, hill, whatever. I think Harran was a gorgeous city and way more fun to run around in. But again, they're not going for a playground sort of thing. Fine. Whew. So there's my review in like 10 minutes or so, I think. Ultimately, I give it a 7 out of 10, but I am glad that people are enjoying it more than I am, and that it's received like, well, at the last time I checked, it was like 90-something, 80-something positive reviews on Steam. I'm very glad, because that means the sales will probably do really well, and that probably means that we will get a sequel, and I am begging the developers not to look at the success of this game and go, right, we just need to copy it and make Dying Light the Beast 2 just more of the same. Because as fun as the game was, as interesting as some of the concepts were, it needs to be better for the sequel. This is alright, it needs to be better. It needs to have characters that you actually care about, now that there is a law reason to. Again, I accept and even welcome the fact that Kyle doesn't care about any of them. In fact, I would prefer if they leaned more towards that, because the man's been tortured for 13 years, and if the only character he cared about was Spike, I would have deeply respected the game for that. Instead, there's this sort of forced emotional response from him, from sort of wanting to care about everyone equally, which is eh. I want him to be a bit devastated by the loss of Raheem, Jade, people at the tower, the Doctor. I forget some of their names. It was a long while ago that I played. But I want him to be devastated by their losses, and to sort of have this emptiness, this hole inside of him that he only fills with rage and vengeance because someone tortured him for 13 years, and nothing else, right? The way it stands towards the end, it seems like the whole torture thing didn't really faze him too much, which is kind of badass if you think about it, but also not really. There's no trauma, right? And trauma is one of the most important, impactful, emotional, and interesting things you can play around with in a video game. Or rather in any narrative, in books and movies and whatever. And there's very little of it here. So, I mean, the couple of flashbacks don't really count, is what I'm saying. So, anywho, that's about it. I enjoyed the game immensely. Do I recommend that you go out and purchase it? Yes. At full price? Maybe, if you can afford it. If not, it's perfectly fine to wait for a sale. The game's not going anywhere. Am I hoping for some DLC? Sure, why not? I'm open to paying for some DLC for this game. I absolutely am. I think there's nothing wrong with that. The mods that I've been using, I think, helped a lot with the slightly faster parkour and the brighter flashlight. Obviously, that's for you guys, for YouTube, so you can see what I'm actually doing at night. And in the dark areas that the game has. And yeah, the weapon durability thing that I talked about. I've made my arguments as to why I think it's a good idea. You saw at the very final boss fight, I barely used a melee weapon at all. So yeah, like I don't feel like I gained any advantage from that mod except a little bit of peace of mind and sorry, and maybe the fact that I didn't have to grind as much. That's about it. But anyways, that'll be all for now. If you have anything to say, to talk about in the game, about the game, any comments, your impressions, what you thought about the ending, the game itself, feel free to let me know down in the comments below, and I will respond to each and every one of you. But until next time, my name is Juggernaut. Have fun, take care, and bye-bye.